Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Turner Warped, episode number 19, part 2. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. So, yes, Caspiana opens up this huge fucking book.
We cursed a whole lot.
Yeah, that's good, because I literally just cursed. So, yeah, that's an important thing. We definitely do curse a lot, myself especially. If mature language is not your thing, then this is probably the wrong program for you. But regardless, Caspiana pulls out this huge book covered in dust, blows it all off into your faces and whatnot, and just cracks this thing open. And it's actually like a legit, really big book. Like it's probably pretty big even for you, Lunk. And you don't see books very often, I think, a lot of you. This is an actual paper book. And it's got like all these crazy like illustrations and stuff in it. As she's sort of like scrolling through, you can see they're all different kinds of like plants and flowers and things like that. All different kinds of botany related things, flora. It's essentially like a Borian great big book o' flora kind of thing. And she just starts like scrolling through the book, basically. All right, where are we now? So she's still like flipping through the book, and she's like obviously looking for this stuff. And she says, right, so what I need from you is on one of the, well, on H.A.W.K, there's, well, H.A.W.K 3, there's a situation that happens. The planet, well, it has a very slow orbit, and well, there's basically only a sliver of the planet that's habitable at any given time. Extreme weather, extreme temperatures, cold and hot, and well, some radiation warnings. But when it does hit that sliver, it's exactly the right time for... here we go. It's exactly the right time for this. And she, like, holds up the book, sort of puts the spine down, sort of, so that she's holding the book open for you guys. And you see this crazy-looking plant. And it doesn't look nice. It doesn't look nice. It's made of all these like scraggly vines and things, and it quite obviously is like bipedal, and it has like the equivalent of like these Venus flytrap mouths, sort of like growing out of its back and whatnot, and it has sort of a semblance of a face. She says, right there.
What the fuck is that?
She says, this is the H.A.W.K.
Is that edible?
Well, it might eat you.
You never said there'd be this thing, and why is it named after a famous Borian lullaby?
How many meters tall is the average?
Well, she says, if you want to be stubborn about it, you can call it a H.A.W.K.
Okay, how many meters tall is a H.A.W.K?
About 3 meters.
3 meters. Okay.
Yeah. I hold a hand up a little bit till I get to like 3 meters off the ground, like exactly.
You hit the roof.
Yeah.
You hit the ceiling. Like,
oh, it's a little bit higher than this, but the ceiling's too low to kill you.
That's quite big. Is they bitey?
oh yeah, they bite. They bite.
Look at it! You think that's not bitey?
Bite? Well, what
This is what we came all this way for.
So she says, well, not exactly. And she starts...
Don't we picking flowers?
So she says, well, you are. And she just kind of like points to the plant. And you can see like it's dotted with all of these like very brightly colored flowers. And she says, so you see them flowers there? Well, they're
Yeah.
very useful for my medicinal needs. And many Borians' medicinal needs. And she says, Arthur, you know the
Yeah.
She says, well, that's a core component.
Sounds expensive.
Well, it makes a cream.
Creams can be expensive.
I don't want to know. I wish I didn't know. Why do I know?
She says, well, you gotta understand, there's different sizes of these chaetas. They can come in lots of different sizes, but the bigger they are, the better the flowers. She says, and most importantly, well, they can sort of be shrunken. She says, they're not the only things that live on H.A.W.K. You see, everything sort of goes into hibernation for about 10 years. She says, and she's got like a little minor illustration that's sort of like down off to the side in one of the side paragraphs of these cicada-looking type bugs. And she says, you see these? She says, these little fellows, these are H.A.W.K. These little guys, well, they're very stupid, you could say.
Wait, you used to call me H.A.W.K. when I were a babby.
Arthur, I'm not done talking. And so she says, yeah, so she says, now then, the H.A.W.K, well, you see, if there's a lot of these plants, well, then there's a ton more H.A.W.Ks. Every 10 years or so, when that sliver of habitable area starts to pop up, the whole environment basically goes into hibernation. And comes out of hibernation every 10 years or so. So this whole big jungle sort of pops up. And these H.A.W.K sort of emerge into their nymph-like states. And when they do, they feed on a lot of the vegetation. Well, the vegetation don't like that. It starts to feed back. So when it eats these creatures, it immediately goes into a sort of digestion phase. And when it do, they kind of shrink down. She says that's when you can transport them.
Okay, so do they become kind of dormant when they're digesting?
Oh, yeah, they're sweet as can be.
Oh, boy. And do we need the whole plant or just the flowers?
Well, that's the thing. I need the whole plant. If we don't get the whole plant, well, the flowers will go bad. They're only good for a short period of time. You have to get the cream out, the juice, right when they're fresh. If not, it'll spoil and it's worthless.
Oh, boy.
You're muted,
So we-
Lunk.
Okay. We feed the plants and they go sleep.
Oh, yeah. You can feed them.
I get sleepy after food too.
You can feed them.
Yeah.
Or you can, well...
What? They just eat these bugs, or
Well,
you
here's
think
the
they
thing.
eat stew?
The bugs have a sort of poison for most people that they release if they're eaten. But these plants, for them, it's a hallucinogenic effect.
Does anyone else feel like this is getting worse and worse here?
Well, I think that, yeah, but also the credits are going up and up and up.
Oh,
much.
yeah. I don't need many. You don't. If I have one of these fellers alive, I only need about I'd say about 10 of them. If I get 10 of them, that'll keep us in stock for a long, long time. All we have to do is keep them in the proper environment, and they'll be fine. They're very long lived.
Where are we gonna offload the rest of them? We got a lot of crates and a lot of money invested in this.
Oh, well, Arthur, do you want to tell him what the cream does? Or should I?
I think they don't like me much as it is. You better tell them.
Right. Well, the cream is it is well, it's used in
You just out with it.
well, when people are having when they're
No.
trying to
You're not.
it really helps with fertilization.
Ha ha! Ogron, you spit.
Well, so and she gets like really uncomfortable. Like you can see, like she's sort of like adjusting like her clothing and whatnot, and like trying to she's like scratching her nose and stuff. She's quite obviously very uncomfortable. She says, look, if people are having problems having wee ones,
This is a fertilization drug?
oh, it's the best one.
Okay. Cross-species fertilization?
Well, no,
Ugh.
Plex!
no,
I mean interspecies, sorry!
no,
Multiple species.
is it getting hot in here?
Plex!
It's just, I'm making it worse. Does it work for Venetians?
Ew.
Oh, it works for a whole mess of different people. I suppose as long as you're not allergic to it, it'll work just fine.
Oh, this is big money.
She says, yeah, it's highly sought after. Well, when you're in an environment like this, and she just kind of like motions to like outside the window or whatever, and you could totally see Benderditch like picking his nose or something outside. She says, when you're in an environment like this, you need all the help you can get.
Yeah, you should
saying
see
it's-
my fertilization partner.
Okay,
I have a
then.
question.
Lunk no understand. Ogron just spit on the thing and
Mum, have you got the recipe of how to make it?
The recipe of how to make the cream.
Yeah.
And she looks at you and she says, Arthur, I told you never to ask for recipes.
yeah, remember the lady in the Greg lady, she hit me on the head because I asked for the recipe. So
Yep.
your mum is gonna hit you on
You
the
didn't
head.
tell her,
now.
Arthur!
Well, I didn't think you'd need to tell it.
Clonk, wrench again.
It's okay. It's okay. She forgave me because Lunk gave her the recipe for Lunk stew, which is really good, as an apology because Lunk no that was rude and Lunk sorry.
She fell for the oldest trick in the book, didn't she?
Castiana, could you tell us where we'd find the H.A.W.K? Where do they live?
Oh, they live all over H.A.W.K. That's kind of the thing. They're gonna be everywhere.
Oh,
Very important you don't lick them or try to eat them, because, like I said, they're highly poisonous.
will one of these be enough to subdue the plant?
Well, if it eats it, yeah, definitely. The thing is, well, the plants, the Chaetas, well, they're their favorite food, right? But the plants might not necessarily go for them, you see. They usually are very hungry when they wake up from hibernation, and they'll kind of go to the closest food source.
Meaning us.
you have to be a bit careful. What I have done though is I've made a bit of a serum. I've got 2 different things for you to help you. One is a sort of paste. If you rub it all over yourself, the Cha-Etas, they won't smell you. Yeah, they won't smell you.
Everything else it will do.
They can
They
Stinks.
like meat.
Oh, they like meat. Yes. A lot of meat.
Oh,
collect
Lunk
plants that can
make
smell.
distraction for them with meat then. Yeah?
That wouldn't be bad. But like I said, I'll need about 10. And how much room did you say you had?
How many is 10?
This
She
could
looks
be
at you,
a-
Arthur.
Later, Lunk.
So you just need 10 of the flowers, right?
No, I need 10 plants.
10 full plants.
Yes. And then we'll be covered for years and years. They live for a very long time.
And then we get the rest and sell them on.
You can do whatever you want. I just need the 10. And I'll pay you for the 10 that I take, of course.
Well, of course. No one's suggesting you'd steal them.
We should probably get some kind of net so we can capture the bugs.
Yeah,
Pep
that
3.
could. Squishy, what come after 4?
5.
Oh,
8 Pep 3. You said that's where the plants are located. Does anybody own the planet? Is anything else on the planet? Any mining organizations or
No, there's
anything
no
of the like?
organizations. It's a bit of a problem, you see. Besides that one strip of land that's exposed, it's not very valuable. Like I said, everything goes into hibernation when it's not exposed.
Squishy, what come after 5?
6.
And so it's not very likely that anyone can set up shop there. Now, I haven't been there in a long time. Like I said, there's only a certain part of the planet that can grow these plants, and it takes about 10 years for the terminal area, the solar terminal area to come around.
Every
Okay.
10 years, there's a window, except the plants are going to try to eat us and they can smell us. Oh,
Squishy, what come after 6?
7.
So if you're gonna transport the plants, I have another thing that might help you. And she says, so this, and she holds up like this this sort of like vat of goop. It's like a bucket. It's like a bucket of goop that she just kind of like hefts onto the table. It's like in like a vinyl bucket or something. You know what I mean? Like it's like one of those.
What
Lunk will
was that?
immediately sort of dip a finger in and just.
No!
Oh!
Did you
No?
touch your finger? She's
No,
so,
no,
like,
she's just like,
No! She says, that's made from the bugs. She says, very poisonous. You'll die. She says, I don't have anything that'll cure that. She says, look.
I dip my
Let's
finger in the
go.
goop. Lunk.
Yeah.
And I lick it.
Stop being a show-off, Arthur. She clonks you on the head again with the wrench.
Ow!
Lunk, go wash hands now.
Borian physiology is very resistant to many toxins, including the Sepchira.
Speaking of which, Mum, have you got any anti-radiation sickness medicine? I didn't tell him. I had to let them come here. If I told them, they wouldn't come here.
You know we can hear
Lunk
you, right?
comes back to the
Yeah.
toilet. Yeah.
Well,
I
look,
was supposed to say that in Borian.
she says, look, there won't be too much of a problem with the radiation as long as you stay in the safe zone. She says, but if you want the really big, plants, the ones that'll give the best flowers, those are a bit close to the radiation zone. Then you would need a little bit of medicine so you don't get sick. Radiation poisoning.
So the plants might try and eat us. The bugs are definitely going to try to hurt us, and
The bugs won't try to hurt you. They're fairly passive. They just, if you try and eat them, well, they get a bit squishy, and when they get squishy, then they sort of excrete very poisonous. And she holds up the bucket, sloshing around like
So,
goop.
no eat the bugs.
No, eat the bugs. Good.
No eat the plants.
Could we
And
use...
don't let the plant eat you.
No go in the radioactive bits.
She says,
Good.
well,
Could we use the contents of this bucket to dope the plants?
yes, you can. The problem is, well, you have to find. I don't have anything that can get the goop into the plants.
I have some ideas. We could make it concentrated and have Arthur make up some bullets, and then Felix can shoot them.
That's
Do
a
you think
thought.
Just Hawk can go into the
Lunk
irradiated
think we
areas?
supposed to rub that on self so the plants things no eat.
She clonks you with the wrench. No, weren't you listening?
You eat it.
Lunk was trying count. Lunk
so-
got stuck.
Well, stop
Oh,
trying
the
to
next
count. I'm
one
trying to
ate.
talk to you. And she says,
Oh,
that is the paste that you rub on your bodies. And it's sort of like this purple kind of weird, like dark, and it's probably bubbling like a little bit. It's real thick, it looks like a thick milkshake or something. And she says, that's the paste that you put on your skin. She says, that one's not poisonous. That one's fine. And she says, this is very poisonous, but the plants love it. It's made from the bugs.
So purple rub that no rub.
Purple, rub. Blue,
Okay.
and she starts to point to the other stuff, and she's like, blue, very poisonous.
Okay. Blue is non-edible and should not be put in the kitchen because it could pose a health and safety hazard. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
So, what you think?
Maybe Hawk can go into the irradiated areas, and how are we gonna deliver the poison to the plants?
I think we make some special bullets and shoot them. You can distill the poison, make it concentrated. Arthur can put it into some bullets, and then Felix can shoot it.
How many plants are we gonna have to shoot? It sounds
Yeah.
like
What if we did like an aerosol spray or something of the like? Rigged a dirty bomb to blow up over the plants.
There's no guarantee it wouldn't affect you. We can't risk the crew being exposed.
what if we have masks
We
and
have
we
suits.
spray the plants?
That could work, I guess.
Spraying sounds more efficient than shooting.
I guess
Maybe we
this
should
is-
do both, just in case.
I think the first thing we do when we get on the planet is get more bugs, so we have more poison.
Lunk no can put the poison stuff on the meat and throw to the plants.
That could also work.
Then we'd have to get all that meat.
Lunk know where get meat.
Well, this got a lot more complicated. I'm just sitting there shoving pink jammies angrily into my mouth.
You're just
Well,
like
It's not more
vibrating.
complicated. We gotta go get the plants, bring them here, sell the plants.
We have to not get eaten by the plants or
I
get
mean,
irradiated.
I
We're
don't get
poisoned
eaten
by bugs.
every day of my life, Glex. I think we can manage another one.
Well, we need to figure out the best delivery system for the poison. How have you done it in the past, Castiana?
Well, like I said, I only needed 10 plants, and that lasted years and years and years. We lost a few when we had that fire. You remember that, Arthur?
It wasn't me. I know you're looking
I
at
wasn't
me.
accusing you, and I didn't then.
You did a little bit. I dodge out the way of the spanner.
The wrench just goes flying past. And she says, well, look, last time we didn't have any problems. All we did was we went with a group of fellows, and we just brought us like a spray. Now the spray was fine. And we caught a few of these bugs. They're real stupid. They just kind of, sit and eat. They don't really seem to notice much. There's just so many of them, you see. There's billions of them. They're real, and she starts to, make a size with her hands. They are quite large, though.
Wait, that's... Do that again?
So she holds it up. It's probably about the size of a chihuahua. So imagine a cicada about that big.
That a big bug.
Oh, real juicy.
We'll need some big nets.
And
Look,
bug
we
no
only-
eat, yeah?
Oh,
We
no.
only need to get 10 of these back alive. We can just pick the flowers off the rest of them.
Basically,
Only 10? No, we need far more than that to cover what
Lunk?
we...
No, we just take the flowers from the dead ones.
No, because
Just 10 alive.
Mum say that the flower go bad real quick.
yeah, so...
But we got them thing with those.
So mechanically, the plants do need to be alive for the flowers to be harvested.
Retcon them.
Yeah. So, just again mechanically, you guys can basically fit. I forget what we actually said last time. After they've been put into hibernation mode, these plants you can fit about 10 per cargo container. I think that's what we said last time.
Yep, sounds right.
Right,
Why not
we need to
say
get some
5?
stun weapons.
Your notes say 5, then it was 5.
Yeah, five
We
per...
also need to know how to get the
Carving
best plants. Can you tell us which ones are the best ones?
The
Well,
biggest
don't-
ones, I guess.
So she says, "Well, the closer you are to the twilight area, where the solar terminus is, you'll find the really big ones." She says, "Those are technically the most ripe."
Oh, could we make a gas grenade? Or
Well,
an
I don't know
aerosol
what you
grenade?
can make. I don't know
Arthur.
nothing about that.
Arthur's good at making things, I think. Arthur, could you create a grenade?
Probably.
Could you make it an aerosol grenade?
Probably.
Could you make a grenade launcher?
Probably. No promises, though.
Arthur, can you make Lunk a big spoon?
Wait. Is this a cuddling thing? 'Cause I don't do cuddles.
What? No. Spoon.
You
Spoon.
want to make me the little spoon?
Okay. I
Don't
guess we start
confuse the
looking.
big green lady. Clonk.
Oh, I didn't. What? What?
She's having a hard enough time counting to 10. The last thing she needs to do is think about spoons.
She brought up the spoons.
She's talking about a real spoon, you idiot.
Yeah. Lunk have
Or
spoon.
maybe I'll be able to concentrate if we didn't keep clumping me with the end every 5 minutes.
Are you sure? Maybe
Yeah.
we should try it again.
Ah!
Lunk think that being clomped
5
on
minutes
head
of this
help.
lady chasing me around a house.
Yeah. Lunk think that being hit help. Help Lunk member ting.
Yeah, so Caspian is totally chasing around Arthur, like, through the house while you guys are talking.
I missed you, Mum!
Clang,
Arthur.
bang, boing.
Lunk's just like, oh, ha, 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 ha.
Arthur, can you get the parts you need for the grenade? And the
Yeah,
launcher?
probably.
Well, we should probably head and do that now, then.
Okay, I'll see you there.
So, let's see. How many cargo containers do you guys have? I think you have.
A lot.
So you have 250 cargo units worth of containers. I forget how much space. I think it was 10 cargo units per container. Actually, I think
you actually placed them down.
Yeah, I think it's like 5 or something like that. Actually, let me just check. Oh yeah, we got way more than that.
It says we've got climate control cargo containers 100 CU. Oh no, they're in different ones, aren't they?
35, 6, 7, 8, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53,
75.
57, 58, 59, 60 cargo containers. So whatever that fucking amounts to, 60 into 250 CU. So each one holds about 4.17 CU, roughly.
What's the CU?
Cargo unit.
That's a bit arbitrary.
Well, that's just how many cargo containers I put down. So yes, it is very arbitrary.
Okay, let's go get the parts for our grenade. Unless you think there's a better idea to stop the Chaeta.
Sounds like a pretty good idea. It might be worth making a few pistol rounds though with that in it as well, just for safety.
The pistol should have a concentrated amount for emergencies.
That is nod. Can you whip up something like that, Arthur?
Yeah, probably.
No.
Arthur comes back and he's like rubbing his head. He's got like all these bumps and bruises everywhere.
I'll help you carry. I'll help you carry the equipment, Arthur, since you don't have a lot of.
Arthur Little.
Carry.
Are you just noticing this now? Oh, that reminds me, Mum. Did Keith drop off any packages here?
Packages?
Pack
Did
boxes.
you check the back? Did you check the back porch?
No, I haven't checked the back pot. I just got in. Okay, I'm going. Starts waving the fucking. Is there a box of
percussive
wind?
maintenance? It's percussive love.
So, roll your luck for me, please, Arthur.
Here we go. Can I add hairstylist to this?
I forget. What did you have sent?
It
Oh,
was
this was
wigs
the
for
wigs.
Box of wigs
lips.
for
Like
me.
fancy wigs though. I think.
Yeah.
They're, like,
Yeah,
high quality.
they cost a pretty penny. I probably can't pass this.
Ooh, just shy.
6.
So, no, there's nothing out there.
Okay. Right. Come on, then.
Yeah, I start shuffling my way out behind Arthur. There's probably a bunch of things rattling in the room.
Lunk just crawls out after them.
When we're out on the street, I'm just going to stop in a random house and ask to buy some supplies to make all this crap I need. Any random house. Because you know they've all got them.
We've got a 3/4 Grippling.
Of course I got a 3/4 Gripply. Why would I? Are you suggesting I wouldn't have a 3/4 Gripply?
Okay.
I'm still parked on the couch eating the pink jammies and sitting there with my data pad all cozy
So-
because I don't want to get out of the couch.
It's gonna take you a little while to find one. The first few houses you stop by don't have exactly what you need. Many houses that you check do not have what you
A
need.
shame. What are Borian's?
I mean, weaponsmithing's just kind of out of trend right now. So
Yeah,
in
Everyone's
trend
like, no,
right
we're into armor these days. God.
currently on the Borian colony, Alnona, in trend as
Okay. Yeah, it actually does take you a while. It probably takes you a good hour or so
Shipping
to find.
haulers.
Yeah, it takes you a good hour or so to find somebody that's got the equipment that you need. Who is the person that you run into here that's got it?
That would be Barack Obanta.
I hate you so much.
I love you.
Morris, I'm
Maybe
so
how silly
sorry.
names are written down.
I'm so sorry, Morris. I'm so sorry. You know,
This
when
is
I
just random Borian. This isn't canon.
when I brought him onto the show, I was just like, it'll be good. This is Peachy loves sci-fi stuff. He'll be good. And then
it's Obanter, like with an apostrophe, like Irish surnames.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh.
Definitely Irish. Definitely 100% Irish.
Ooh.
Did you catch that, Whack? 100% Irish.
Yeah.
Whack voices TM.
How's your Irish? You've got a little Irish in you.
Do you want some?
Oh, I'll be gar.
You have your little chat with Barak, and Barak works out a little bit of a trade with you. He just kind of like under his breath, he says, "Look, then, is this what you were talking about? I might have heard a little bit from Benderditch about that cream. Is this about that?"
It might be.
All right, look, we'll call it even here. If you give me 1 tube of this cream.
I don't. You know, God, did she keeps that recipe? If you can get me the recipe, I'll get you some.
He says, "Hey, that's none of my business. All I'm
Nope.
saying is we'll call it even if you give me the cream.
All right, I'll give you the cream.
Otherwise, you
One
took
tube though.
1 tube." He says, he says, "It's going to cost about 1,000 credits. You took a lot of stuff."
I need a lot of stuff.
That's not my
All right,
problem.
a tube. A tube.
All right,
Give
a
you a
tube.
tube.
All right, a tube then. And he sort of like sticks out his elbow, which is like the traditional Borian like
Spit on my
handshake.
elbow.
Yeah, he just yeah, you like rub each other's elbows.
What's the who's getting the good deal out of this? Is one of those chips worth less or more than 1,000 credits?
I mean, for the people that are making the cream, it's probably it's not that hard probably to make this cream. But like everywhere else, it's worth a shit ton.
Be cream traders. That's not a euphemism.
Or is it?
All right, I'll come out with a box of stuff, random looking stuff that doesn't look useful at all.
I'll offer to take it for you.
Okay. Oh, do you want me to put it in your flap?
I don't think it'll fit.
Lunk, help.
You've done that before. Clang. I'm just squeezing some junk into Hawk's trunk.
Yeah.
Literally.
Lunk's just like,
Where's Glex?
Glix was a num in your mum house.
She's still there?
Yeah,
Couldn't get
is
out of the
Flippy
couch.
dead too?
She couldn't get out of the couch. She's
Just little legs going. Ah!
All right, I'll go get her. Has anyone got a pink jammy spare? She's eaten all mine.
Lunk just have ting. Where Flippy go?
Did you come with us? Or
Right
did you...
here. Lunk.
I turn around.
Lunk no see. Lunk no see you behind Hawk. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sneaky.
Yeah.
Very, very
That-
sneaky.
Yeah, that time that Lunk was trying to grab you and you just phew, gone. Phew.
Glex, are you coming?
You guys came back to the house.
I've just come and grab you.
Okay. Yeah, we're going? Where are we going?
Dangerous moon. Everything's trying to kill us.
Oh, leaving
Gonna get
now. Going. Okay. Is there anywhere I can put these? That. Never mind. I'm bring these in. I kind of just tuck. I'm trying to tuck
You've
the
only
box.
got 4 left.
I grab the buckets of goo.
Yeah, you've eaten
That's right.
20 of them.
Yeah, my pack of 5 as well.
Slightly cracked. Yeah, no. When does Greg's open?
It's like
Tomorrow.
it's like
When do they open tomorrow?
5,000 calories worth of sugar.
They have very high metabolism.
It's just pure
I'm
sugar.
kind of. I
You'll
seem to be a
lose
little
it.
bit grumpy that I've pulled out of my womb here. So I'm. Okay, I'm coming.
How do you like that sofa? It's horrible. It's all soft and squidgy.
So cozy.
That's the punishment sofa she usually puts people in.
I love it. The
You're a
sofa
very strange
definitely
individual.
has frosting and jam on it now.
Lunk,
You
sit
turn
in
around, you
chair.
see a butler with a coat over his head just cleaning up.
This vacuum just sort of like scoots out from the coat.
Oh my, a
Don't
vacuum
worry about it.
tester.
I
We
snatched
look
my,
after her, Mum.
my pink jammies away from it greedily.
Lunk sit in chair, but the chair goes and Lunk get out of chair.
Really? That's made out of aluminium. Bloody hell,
It
Lunk.
made the noise.
How many of them pink jammies did you have?
None.
Me neither. Glix keeps eating them all.
Yeah. Lunk did have the pork sausage roll dough. Lunk wish Lunk had recipe. Lunk
She
try.
ain't gonna give you the recipe.
Oh, what?
She ain't gonna give you the recipe. That's
No,
great.
no. Oh. You know what Lunk do? Lunk try reverse engineer the recipe.
Right.
Lunk never
Well,
forget
you be
that.
careful because you
I'm-
don't
I'm
know what
making
Greg did
mistakes.
to McDougal's and Boiger King.
Who? Oh,
Exactly.
Lunk no sell them. Lunk just make them for you.
You could. Lunk, don't fuck with my emotions here. You can make Greg's sausage rolls.
Well, Lunk,
I'm crawling up like grabbing her face.
Lunk try. Lunk
Don't fuck with me, you Lunk.
try hard. Lunk need Arthur to taste test the experiment.
I can do it. Right.
Okay.
There's no try. There's only make sausages.
Arthur,
Okay.
do you have an idea for the design of the grenade?
Design, mate.
Yes.
You?
You're going to make something and you don't have a design for it.
Of course not. What do I look like, a baby? I suppose you want me to read the instructions next?
Speaking of which, as far as like what Caspiana gave you, she gave each of you like a about like a small I want to say probably like something the size of like a small like snack size, like a snack pack size thing of pudding, basically of this paste, and she's written on it that the paste will last you approximately 12 hours. For whatever you cover.
I suggest we don't use this until we actually get there.
Can I show you my grenade design idea.
All right.
Okay. Can I make a roll to see how well I design a grenade? I have demolitions.
Sure. I will allow you to do a logic check plus demolitions. Sure.
Sweet, that's 46. Let's hope this macro I made works. Oh, I did. Oh, man. I got a 9
9.
now. 46, I got a 9. Ugh. I tried to start, like, drawing it in the dirt, but I'm guessing it's probably not dirt. It's probably, like, completely metal sheet on the ground.
Hawk.
I start
Hawk.
scraping it, and you can...
Hawk, you've done it. Do you know what you've done? Do you know what you've done? You made a piece of shit. What the fuck's this, idiot?
Well, it's complicated. It looked different.
Oh, is it complicated? I thought it was all rosemary and bubbles.
It looked different in my head.
Lunk used to have a friend called Bubbles. Worked in the bar, and she did the thing with no clothes on and the spinning round upside down on the pole.
Oh, she worked in Thunder Cheeks?
Yeah.
Candy?
Oh,
No, he was the cook.
oh, Candy.
Well, I think it's at least the right shape.
Yeah. Mate, I tell you what, you can come watch me when I make it. And give me a hand.
Okay.
Put your hand back on. You think you're funny, don't you?
Hee hee hee.
I love Hawks constantly searching for the joke.
It was like Data in early Next Generation. He kept like trying to make jokes and just failing.
Yeah. Oh my god. You have to laugh like Data when you say a joke now, not your actual voice like a pre-recording of a laugh.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
Back to the ship. We've got to make some stuff. We've got to get to a planet.
Okay. Fair enough. So you guys head back to the ship, and that's a good place for us to take our next break. We will take break number 2, and we'll be back shortly, guys. 5 minutes. Stay tuned for more Turn Order Warped episode number 19 as the group tries to figure out the best way to get themselves some H.A.W.K plants. We'll be back in just a little bit. Stay tuned.